guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to this edition of The Sharp Reality. Follow me on Twitter at Donovan_Sharp. Subscribe to my YouTube channel by doing a search for Donovan Sharp. And if you have any questions, comments, show ideas, or personal stories you'd like to share, go to the contact tab on my website and drop me your thoughts. You can support the show by doing all your Amazon shopping through our Amazon affiliate link in the sidebar of our homepage. We're going to continue long-term relationship week with the second of a two-part episode on how to groom a woman to be your main chick. Again, I'll warn you guys up front that most of you guys are going to think this stuff is extreme. You're going to think that this stuff is impossible and that women would never subject themselves to this kind of training. And most of the time you'd be right, guys. Most women these days wouldn't so much as consider any of this stuff. And all of them would literally laugh out loud at the very notion of a man actually demanding these things from her. But if you meet a woman who really wants to be with you, if all of the elements of you being a high-value male, if you check off all those boxes, if those things are in place, like I detailed in episode 1, and if she's willing to put in the work to build trust with you, if she's willing to do the work to increase her value to you as your property, she'll have no problem doing it. Now, granted, some days will be better than others, but as long as she knows and understands what's at stake, and again, if she wants to be with you, she'll have no problem doing them. So let's go ahead and get to it. Number 1, your name on her chain. I talked about this briefly in episode 45 when discussing the difference between being territorial and mate guarding. Mate guarding is being reactive, and being territorial is being proactive. And the example I gave in episode 45 is if you and your woman are having a drink at the bar, you get up to use the bathroom, you come back, and a dude is chatting her up. Mate guarding would be for you to go over, throw your arm around her, tell, hey, this is my woman, etc., etc., just kind of friendly mate guarding, pissing on the tree, etc., etc., or you think you're pissing on the tree. That's mate guarding. That's jealousy. That's insecurity. A man who is territorial would not allow that situation to occur in the first place. A man who's territorial would not take his woman to a bar. If his woman said, if his woman says, hey, let's go out for drinks, no problem. When you get to the restaurant, you guys grab a table where it is far less likely that any sort of shenanigans can be going on. Women want to be owned, all right? They want to belong to a high-value individual. It's a badge of honor for a woman to belong to a man, and they have no problem showing it. Again, this is the main reason why when women reach a certain age, when they reach their late 20s and they're not married, they start to freak out because in their minds, they think, holy shit, a man isn't willing to put a ring on it. So they know that a woman who is unmarried is a woman who isn't valuable enough for a man to lock her down long term. Okay, they know and understand this. This is why they like to belong to a man. This is why they long to be a man's property and have no problem flashing their wedding ring, and I'll get to that in a minute. Or wearing or telling people, yeah, my boyfriend or my husband, they like doing this stuff. Wearing your name on a chain, literally, like if your name is Donovan, like mine, make her wear a chain that's Donovan on it. You can go to any website, Amazon, whatever, and get custom chains. Make her wear your name, all right? This may seem a little archaic and it might seem high school, but trust me when I tell you guys that women are much more open to this than you think. I've done this with several women, and listen, some women wear it for a little while then end up taking it off. Some women wear it indefinitely for the duration of my relationship. But I said all that to let you guys know that if your value is high enough and if she wants to be with you bad enough, if you say, hey, look, order a chain, order a necklace with the name Donovan on it and wear it around so that people know that you are spoken for. Another thing, another way to groom your main chick to keep her out of trouble is making her wear a wedding ring. I also discussed this in episode 45. This is another territorial thing that I would suggest that you do. No, it's not the end all be all. If a woman has a wedding, I mean, listen, I fucked married women before, and I saw her wedding ring when I approached her. Wearing a wedding ring isn't the end all be all. It doesn't guarantee that no man is going to. It's no guarantee that men are going to stay away from her. Oh, she's an attractive woman. She has a wedding ring on. Let me not talk to her. No, but it does deflect a good number of unwanted male attention for the most part. A wedding ring, gentlemen, tells the world she's off the market. Again, this may seem a little extreme, but she will clearly understand why you require her to wear it. If a woman wants to avoid male attention, she'll go to extreme measures. A lot of women like to walk down the street looking at their phone. If a woman is at the bar and they see an unattractive man who's been eyeballing her and might want to approach, she'll get on her phone or she'll pretend like she's on a conversation. A wedding ring, and again, obviously, you don't make her wear a real wedding ring. She can go on Amazon and get a fake cubic zirconia ring for 15, $20 and put it on her finger. If she wants to avoid male attention, she will do this. And once again, this is something that I have required more than one woman to do. I've required several women to do this, and as a matter of fact, two of the women, I can't remember exactly, but I know of at least two women who actually suggested it to me. They said, "Hey, Donovan, if you really want me to avoid male attention, if you really want to trust me out there, then I'll wear a wedding ring. I'll buy a fake one at a jewelry store or on some website or Amazon." So again, a wedding ring helps her. It helps her to avoid a lot of unwanted male attention. Like I said, it's not the end all be all, but it will do a very good job as a deterrent for the most part. Number 3, and this is a big one. Make her delete all social media accounts. Let me repeat that. Make her delete all of her social media accounts. This right here, gentlemen, is what separates the boys from the men. We all know that social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we all know that those social media platforms are the vehicle with which women use to be sluts. We know that married women on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc., we know that married women use these platforms to troll for dick. We know that people hook up on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram all the time. We know this, and women know it. Social media, outside of business purposes, outside of keeping up with friends and family every once in a while, social media is much more trouble than it is worth. All right. If she really wants you to trust her, she'll do it. All right? That's all there is to it. She'll give you a woman who doesn't want to delete her social media accounts. She'll make all sorts of excuses. Well, how will I keep up with friends and family? Well, you've got their numbers. Okay? Like Facebook and like those social media platforms, they're not the only way that you can keep up with it. Let's keep it real here, gentlemen. The main reason why women are on social media is to attention whore. Look at me. I'm attractive. I'm living an awesome life. I have huge tits. I'm attractive. This guy wants me. That guy wants me. I've had X amount of boyfriends. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. It's all attention, attention, attention. Girls don't give a shit about female attention on social media. They care about the male attention. When she posts a selfie or a picture of her looking sexy or whatever the case may be, they couldn't give two shits about other women liking or commenting on her photo. What they care about is the male attention. If your woman wants to build your trust, and she is willing to go to great lengths to do so, if she has it in her mind that she will do what it takes to be your property, she will have no problem deleting her social media accounts. Now, this isn't to say that when you tell your woman, but for example, I'll just let you know right now. So if you go up to your woman and say, "Hey, look, this has a chance to go somewhere, and listen, if you keep this up, if I can trust you, then yeah, eventually I will make you my main chick. But I'm gonna let you know right now, you need to delete your Facebook page, your Twitter page, and your Instagram page. And if you don't, then that's the end." Guys, you might think it's extreme. You might think, why would I make her do this? No, it's not unnecessary. any platform, anywhere, your job is to protect your woman from herself, okay? And by protect a woman from herself, this means reduce male attention. This is what you have to do. So if she doesn't want to delete her social media accounts, then you've got to go. That's all there is to it. And you have to let her know that you've got to go. Don't tell her to delete her Facebook page and then her whine and cry about it, but then still stick around, because guess what? When you make other demands of her, she's not going to take that seriously either. Well, if I whine and cry and bitch and complain and give enough excuses, he's not going to hold me to it. Listen, guys, this is a very difficult part of grooming a woman to be your main chick, but it is absolutely necessary. It is absolutely necessary. A woman who does not have social media accounts is a woman who is much less likely to put herself in position to cheat or to do things she's not supposed to do. Now, sure, she could always have a secret account, all right, and there's nothing you can do about that. But if you make it as difficult as possible for her to be an attention whore, she'll have to make it. She'll have to make a decision. She can either go to the trouble of doing it behind your back, or just come and clean and telling you, "Look, Donovan, I'm sorry, I like you, but I'm not willing to go this far." At which point, she'll have done you both a favor, and you guys can go your separate ways. A woman is not going to die if she doesn't have a social media account. If you are worth it to her, if she really wants to be your woman, if she wants to show you that you can be that she can be trusted, if she wants to be your property, if she wants you to take possession of her, she will do it without question. Number 4, tell her how to dress. No, this doesn't mean you choose her outfits. Listen, I've chosen my women's outfit. Like, anytime I take a woman out, like the woman I'm grooming to be my main chick now, before we go out, I tell her we're going to XYZ restaurant. You're going to wear the black dress. You're going to wear the black thong. You're going to wear the black heels. You're going to curl your hair. You're going to wear this clip. You're going to wear this color. I am a complete control freak in that regard. Now, that's because we're a little bit more advanced in the process, but she has no problem doing what I tell her to do. If you're just starting this out, again, you don't need to choose her outfits, but if she's wearing something you don't like, tell her to change. If you guys are going out to dinner and you don't like her in that dress, hey, go change. Well, you don't like this dress? No, I don't. Go put on the pink one, or go put on the white one, or go put on this or that outfit. Women respect men. Like I said in part 1, women respect men. A woman will respect you if you voice your demands and expectations. They respect men who are unafraid to say, "Hey, I don't like the way you look in that dress or that outfit. Go and change." Next level game in terms of this is make her get your approval from you. Make her get your approval about what she wears to work. No cleavage, no slutty heels, because guess what, guys? There's no reason for women to be showing their tits at work. All right? There's no reason for that. The only reason women wear slutty heels to work, the reason they show cleavage, the reason they wear jeans, dresses, or outfits that accentuate their ass is because they want male attention. You can say whatever you want. You can buy into the bullshit explanation. Well, it's professional and I don't want to look like a vagabond. That is all bullshit. You can look professional. You can look sexy. You can look put together without showing your tits at work. So make her, at some point, it's going to get to a point where, okay, wait a minute, hold on, you're wearing that to work? Oh, no, sweetheart. You need to go put on a shirt or a blouse that does not show your tits. If she has a problem with it, then you drop her. All right? Again, you have to protect her from herself. These are habits that she doesn't even think about. But as a man who has red pill awareness, you have to call her out on this stuff. And listen, more times than not, when you tell her, "Hey, look, no, that's a no-go with that dress, or that skirt, or whatever is too short, or whatever the case may be, what you are wearing is inappropriate, or what you are wearing is not becoming of a woman who is in a relationship." That's the bottom line, guys. Don't allow your woman to dress in a way that signals to the world that she is on the market if she wants to be your main chick. Everything they do is for male attention, including the way they dress. So if you have to tell her how to dress at some point, and listen, she'll even say, "Well, shit, are you just going to tell me how to dress from top to bottom?" You say, "You know what, as a matter of fact, that's a good idea." You walk to her closet, you take out a shirt, you take out pants, you say you're going to wear this, this, and that. Listen, man, this is how it is. You need to show her and tell her that I am not afraid to control you. I get this all the time. Oh, you're controlling or you're possessive. Yeah, you're goddamn right I am. Because I'm a territorial son of a bitch. You're my property and you will conduct yourself as such. Number 5, make her ask permission. Okay? Make and again, this, listen, don't, she doesn't have to ask you, hey, can I get up to use the bathroom, or hey, can I, no, don't be intellectually dishonest. Make her ask permission to go to lunch if she's at work. Make her ask your permission to go somewhere, even the store. If she's at home, make her ask permission, hey, can I run over to the store to grab X, Y, and Z. Make her ask permission for everything. Again, it's male attention. She can get hit on at the hit on at the coffee shop, the grocery store, the laundromat. She's probably getting hit on at work. She can get hit on while she goes to lunch at work. You know what's best for her, and she knows it. Remember, like I said in part 1, she has to trust you to want to belong to you. If she trusts you, then she'll trust her judgment. And again, with specifics to situations, I'll just give you a few examples. She knows that if she gets fat, you're out of there. So she'll know why you've told her she can't go to Burger King for lunch, or whatever restaurant she's going to go to that's going to add inches to her waist, and that you've made her bring a healthy lunch to work instead. She knows that she can't trust herself around men who are throwing dick at her, so she'll understand why you've told her that she can't go out with her friends that night. She knows and trusts that you know better than she does what's best for her. So she'll ask permission anytime she's unsure of whether or not a particular activity depreciates her value as your property. Make her ask permission. And if she doesn't ask permission, fucking call her out on it. If she gets back, oh yeah, I just got back from lunch. Whoa, wait a minute. Did you ask my permission to go to, Applebee's for lunch? Again, you have to make sure you are in total control. She may get frustrated, she might get irritated, she might get sick of it and leave. Doesn't matter, let her leave. She needs to ask you permission to do things that she has questions about doing, because you know what's best for her, and she has to know and understand this. Number 6. This is another big one. Make her cut off friends who are a bad influence. Guys, this one's simple. Don't let her hang around slutty friends without you. Slutty friends, guys, have slutty tendencies, and her slutty friends will either directly or indirectly lead your girl astray, and a lot of times they do it deliberately. Girls hate it when their friends belong to a man of value. They are envious of the fact that their friend has a man who demands her best, who holds her accountable, a man who increases her value as a woman and makes her happy, and so forth. And women it's so funny, like when women talk about their boyfriends or their husbands or their significant others, their friends will say they're happy, but they're not. The only way a woman can be happy for another woman who's in a good relationship is if she is in a good relationship herself. If she's not, she will take every opportunity to sabotage your woman's happiness. She'll talk shit about you. She'll say, "Oh, he's controlling or possessive, or you can do better," shit like that. She'll encourage your girl to keep your options open. She'll tell her girl, "Yeah, you should just sign up for online dating or sign up for Tinder, to keep your options open." You're the one that has to have the abundance mentality. You have to have a backup plan. Anything that could fuck up her relationship with you, her slutty friends will make sure that she engage in this activity. And guys, listen, girls do this all the time. They quite literally sabotage their friends who are in relationships with strong men of value because they want it for themselves. They're jealous and envious, so they'll do everything they can to bring your girl down to her level if she doesn't have the same thing. It's not hard to identify these particular friends because, listen, most girls are sluts anyway. Don't allow her to be around friends that are a bad influence. Slutty friends, girls who are in relationships with weak men, girls who are in relationships with men who normally cheat. Do not allow her to spend time around those friends. They are a bad influence on your girl, period. There are a couple of other there are a couple of other things that women have actually suggested to me. I've had women in the past give me access to their phones. Okay, I've had women I've had women just give me their phone and just say, hey, look, if there's any doubt. Now, of course, listen, again, that's not the end all be all. They could easily erase certain things. But then I've had women who install keyloggers on their phones or their tablets or their laptops. I've had women give me access to their cell phone records, their text messaging records. I've had women actually do this on more than one occasion. I've had women ask me permission on everything they wear. One girl in Vegas used to send me, a screenshot. She used to send me pictures of, hey, I'm thinking about wearing this. What is okay and what's not? And I would say, okay, keep this, change that, keep that. Like she literally did this. One woman actually gives me access to her security system. She allows me to access her camera. And again, you guys might think, oh my God, this is extreme. Well, listen, she wants so badly for me to trust her and know that she's not up to anything dubious or anything that could derail her chances of being with me for a potential long-term relationship. This is what she good. This is what she does. A woman the same woman, actually, I spank her when she fucks up. I literally say, you have done XYZ. She'll walk over to me. I'll be sitting on the couch or a chair. I will pull down her panties. I will bend her over my knee and I will spank her ass. They all do this all of these women will do these things. They will go to whatever lengths you deem necessary because they want me to trust them, because they know if I don't trust her, they know that if I'm not 100% certain that they are all in, I'm out the door. That's all there is to it. So to go ahead and wrap this thing up, to go ahead and wrap part 2 up, again, I'll go ahead and state that all of this conditioning, all of this training is predicated on 2 main things: increasing her value as your woman and avoiding potential infidelity. We can all say, well, if she loves you, then she won't cheat. Or if your game is tight, then you don't have to worry about anything. And that's mostly true. But guys, women cannot be trusted. They have habits they don't even think about that are conducive to cheating. And they don't even realize it until you point that out. When they actually stop and think about the things that you've pointed out, they understand why you've pointed that out. Especially if they really genuinely want to be your woman, they'll think about things logically. You know what? I guess me texting my old boyfriend is not such a good idea. Or I guess, talking to guys that I've hooked up with on Facebook DMs is not such a good idea. They know this. All right. And when you tell them, hey, delete your fucking Facebook account because I need to be able to trust you, if she likes you enough, if she wants it enough, she will do it and she will absolutely understand. They know what you're trying to prevent. Again, I'll point out that in episode 45, the difference between maid guarding and being territorial, maid guarding is reactive, being territorial is proactive. This is no different. I'm going to reiterate, I've done everything in part 1 and part 2 with multiple women. I'm not just talking about it, guys. This is shit that I've actually done. And look, I'll be honest with you. It ain't all peaches and cream. I've had women laugh at me. I had them say, are you fucking kidding me? I'm out the door. I've had women sneak and do shit behind my back. Listen, this can go in any different direction. But so long as they know what you demand of them, if the conditions are in place, if she wants to be your woman, she will comply. You guys can call me whatever you want. You can call me extreme, you can call me a tyrant, you can call me controlling, you can call me possessive. I don't give a shit, guys. This is what's necessary in 2017. There are too many ways for women to burn you. Again, women cheat in the margins. I don't want it to be this way. I don't want to have to keep my eye on my woman. I would love to be able to tell my woman, hey, go to the grocery store and get XYZ, or do ABC, and not have to think about all of the many different directions she's getting cock thrown at her because she's an attractive woman, and women succumb to to temptation more often than not if they're not in line. All right? That's what's necessary. I would love for it to be different, but it's not. We have to play the hand that we're dealt. This kind of training, these kinds of conditions are it's designed to make it as difficult as possible for women to do things behind your back that decrease their value as your woman or to cheat on you. If she wants out, like if she really okay, like I don't want to be with him anymore, she'll have to be a woman and straight up come to you and say, hey, look, Donovan, I want out, rather than branch swinging, rather than her going out and getting fucked by a bunch of dudes and picking one and then coming to me and tell me, hey, I want out. No, 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 no. Listen, that could still happen, but if you implement these strategies, it's much less likely to occur that way. It forces her to be a woman. Some people may say, well, you'll end up alone because women simply aren't going to subject themselves to this kind of training or this kind of scrutiny. And to that I say, you're probably right. But at the end of the day, guys, I'd rather be alone than be with a woman I don't trust. A quality woman can make a man's life more enjoyable, but they are far from necessary. They are far from necessary for our happiness, at least not anymore. If you guys have any other suggestions, definitely point them out in the comments. If you're on YouTube or even SoundCloud, listen, hit me on Twitter. You can make suggestions on Twitter. You can make suggestions in the contact tab of thesharpreality.com and sort of exchange ideas. All right, let's get to Q&A here. Lisa writes in. She says, caught your YouTube audio today about two women you knew, and I really appreciated the time you took to speak about them. Thank you for pointing out that there are some women out there who do not participate in the debauchery of sleeping around when the father or both parents are involved with a young girl's life. Best wishes on your 50th podcast. With warm and kind regards, Lisa. Yeah, thanks, Lisa. Appreciate that. Marcy writes in. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but Mercy writes in. What's good, Donovan? I discovered the Sharp Reality podcast shortly after your appearance on O'Shea Duke Jackson's YouTube channel and have been a loyal listener ever since. I enjoy your content, you're very knowledgeable, and your experiences and cautionary tales have been extremely beneficial in my own personal and professional life. He continues, I want to get your opinion on a theory that's been floating around the manosphere for some time. The idea that if a woman is sexually attracted to a man, or as Alan Roger Curry would put it, he gets her pussy wet, it doesn't matter how accomplished or, quote, dusty he is, if presented with the opportunity, a woman will fuck a guy no matter the consequences. He continues, now as a recovering dust bucket who was still able to attract desirable women during some of my lowest times, I believe this to be true. But I'm curious as to why this is. I know women are largely illogical beings, but if women are programmed to procreate with the best males possible, why fuck a dude they know for a fact isn't close to meeting that criteria? Thanks for taking my question. Love the podcast. Keep it up. Yeah, Marcy, thanks for listening. And thanks for the question. Women are designed to procreate with males who have the best genes, irregardless of his financial status or his ability to take care of her in the future. Women will fuck and bear the children of men who are tall, good-looking, square-jawed, in great shape. They're unafraid. They're oozing masculinity because they have good physical genes. That's their only criteria when it comes to sleeping with men, to fucking men. On the other hand, they will stay with men who have good jobs, good financial status, etc. This phenomenon is known in the manosphere as alpha fucks beta bucks, or in some sectors it's called good genes, good dad. She'll fuck and have the baby of a man who is physically superior, masculine. They have a devil-may-care attitude, knowing full well he probably won't stick around and then after that, they'll lock down a man who will take care of her offspring fathered by the alpha fucks or the good genes male. Now, women never cheat or ride the carousel with dudes who work in a cubicle or drive a reliable Toyota Prius. They fuck the dude with the neck tattoo. They fuck the dude with the motorcycle, washboard abs, etc. They marry the dude who is reliable, has a good job, and would make a good dad. So again, they fuck fathers, they marry dads. Alpha fucks, beta bucks, good genes, good dad. Thanks for the question and thanks for listening. On the next episode of The Sharp Reality, I will put a bow on long-term relationship week, and we'll talk about the reasons every man should date a Latina at least once in his life. I have extensive experience with these women and have found that from top to bottom, Hispanic women have the potential to make the very best significant others for many, many reasons. So be sure to check that out this coming Friday. That does it for this episode of The Sharp Reality. Visit thesharpreality.com anytime for additional content. Hit me on Twitter at Donovan_Sharp, and don't forget to bookmark our Amazon link in our homepage. Till next time, gentlemen, thanks for listening.